The first 2 seasons of the Boondocks aged like a fine wine. Messages and commentary on the black community speak more volumes today than upon its initial release. And the best example of this is the 2-part story of Gangstalicious. Gangstalicious, real name Frederick, is a popular gangster rapper. Upon doing a show in Woodcrest, he's shot on stage and taken to a local hospital. Riley, who's his biggest fan, sees this as an existential crisis. Riley plays a key part in this story, but I want to talk more about him in a future video. So, against his grandfather's wishes, he goes to visit Gangstalicious. Once they meet up, Riley starts to realize that Gangstalicious is not who he seems. Gangstalicious talks a big game, but reverts to a scared little man once the same people who tried to kill him come back for a second chance. Everything that makes a gangster rapper who he is, Frederick is not. He breaks down in a high pressure situation. He calls someone else for help. He can't properly handle a gun. And the most relevant one, he's broke. After a quick car chase, he and Riley are taken hostage. While locked in the trunk, Gangstalicious and Riley have a heart-to-heart. He tells Riley, ever since he was a kid, he wanted to be a gangster rapper, looking up to Ice Cube, wanting the girls, admiration, and respect. But that was never really who he was. And he's sorry for getting Riley involved in this. I've seen this episode so many times. As I watched it again to break it down, I realized how genuine this moment is. It's no secret that many rappers have used this persona for years to gain popularity. Drugs, guns, women, selling themselves as something they're not. Eventually, it will catch up to you. In what might be his final moment on Earth, Gangstalicious decides to express his real self. It's one of the best moments in the entire series. Gangstalicious is stripped down, and it's revealed that one of the men after him, Lincoln, was a former lover. Gangstalicious is gay. As a kid, I didn't really understand it, which is funny because Lincoln tells Riley that he's too young to understand what's going on. Lincoln gives Gangstalicious a final kiss goodbye, and his boys do the deed.
Huh? Shit, we missed.
Okay, that's pretty funny. The next time we see Gangstalicious, Riley is checking out his new video for the song Homies Over Hoes. The video and lyrics are filled with over-the-top homosexual energy. Huey is pretty turned off, but Riley, as the fan he is, only sees it as a good song. And let's be honest, this song is fire, bro. Yo, with the head bob too. Gangstalicious is now back to being the #1 rapper, knocking guys like Thugnificent off the charts. He's also diving into fashion with a very suspect clothing line, clothes that a lot of kids, including Riley, start wearing. Hear me out. I don't see this as a situation where Gangstalicious is using his influence to make young boys gay. It's more of him expressing who he really is without coming out and actually saying it. And it's because of who he is and his status that superfans, or stans as we call them now, see this as normal, whereas if anyone else did it, it will be considered gay. However, because Gangstalicious has that status, it's his responsibility to tell his fans, and I'm sure plenty of angry parents, what's really going on. But he won't, which we'll come to find out why later on. Gangstalicious ends up exposed by a video vixen, putting his private life out there for everyone to know. This makes headlines to a point where Gangstalicious is put on live radio to defend himself. And like a popular YouTuber with heinous allegations, he dodges the question instead of giving a clear answer. Everyone takes her word as gospel, immediately separating themselves from Gangstalicious. Everyone except Riley, who, even with every piece of evidence given by Huey, still denies that his idol is gay. There's also an amazing subplot with Granddad coming to terms with Riley potentially being gay. Robert is a man of traditional means, so he takes various opinions trying to figure out what to do. At the end of the episode, Riley has a breakdown in which Granddad comes in. He doesn't mock Riley, he doesn't ignore Riley. He hugs Riley, cries, and tells him that everything is gonna be okay.
Hey, who left this bowl of onions here?
Another genuine and surreal moment that really makes you think, not just about homosexuality, but being there for a young black man going through any emotional hardships. Meanwhile, Gangstalicious is left hanging by Thugnificent and his crew, who were supposed to do a remix together of Homies Over Hoes. Gangstalicious calls his agent, letting him know that his career is finally over. Riley confronts Gangstalicious one last time, asking him for the truth. After a brief moment of thought, Gangstalicious once again plays it off, hoping to keep his mystique with the one person still willing to believe in him. Riley does, in an ending that I don't really agree with. Gangstalicious should have told Riley the truth. It's the least he could do for the emotional distress he put Riley through trying to defend his name. It's a complete 180 from how he acted in the first episode. He and Riley are cool, and that will be the last time we will ever hear of Gangstalicious. These episodes are my favorite because they handle so many topics at once and do so in such a well-told story. Gangstalicious isn't the first of his kind, but his character puts a spotlight on the struggle of existing in a world that doesn't want him living in it. So I'll pose the question to you guys. Can a gay thug rapper find success? I say no, only on the fact that rap fans won't take him seriously. If we're talking a gay lyrical or conscious rapper, maybe. That's just how I see it. If you are an openly gay black man, do your thing, bro.